Needless to say, I keep her in check. She was all bad, nevertheless.
Oh,
It
took me a minute.
Calling it quits now, baby, I'm alright.
I just realized what that's from.
Everybody, I'm Josh.
I'm Jace.
And we're about to watch the...
Don't mind me holding a Switch. I just realized something that I need to check.
Alright. We're about to watch the first death battle of the year, which is Miles Morales versus...
Static Shock.
Okay.
Wait, what? I don't know his real name.
His name is Virgil Hawkins.
Wait a minute.
It's either Hawkins or Hawkins.
Versus Static.
Static.
Not Marvel's Spider-Man versus DC's He's a DC character?
Oh yeah, he's a DC character.
All right.
Okay, here's the thing about Static Shock. He had a cartoon, I think, in like the early to mid 2000s. I loved the cartoon. The only problem with it is that if it weren't the only problem with Static as a whole is that he hasn't gotten a lot of representation since then. In my opinion, like I know, and also I think people get him confused with Black Lightning because they're both. They're both African American and they both have electrical powers.
I've never heard of Black Lightning until he got a show a couple months back.
Yeah. So Static Shock. His name is Virgil Hawkins. He was your everyday teenage kid, except I think he got involved in a gang.
You know what? Actually, I did watch a video recently. It was just that announcement, be like, Static Shock is in death battle.
You watched that?
Videos. Yeah, he was. All I remember from it, he was getting bullied. He had a friend or a cousin or someone who was in a gang who told him, "Oh, the only way that you can stop the bullying is you got to basically join us."
Okay, yeah.
He's like hesitant, but he joins them.
And
right as he's in like his the
first gang meeting or whatever, they get into like.
I don't know what it was. Maybe it was like an initiation or something.
Yeah, but then this is what happened. This is all you need to know.
Police attack.
And this is what happened, okay? Like they're in the show, I think like they're a gang and they're about to go fight another gang. They give Virgil a gun, and this is a kid's cartoon, man. That blew my mind. He's like, he has the gun. He's like, I'm way over my head. He yeets that sucker into the ocean. He's like, I'm out. But then the cops throw like this nerve gas stuff, like some weird experimental nerve gas or something, and it gave all the people superpowers.
Wait, all of them?
All the people. They called them...
Oh, that video said that it killed most of the people.
Well, okay. Well, I watched the kids' cartoons, so...
okay, they're not going to mention that it kills people.
I know. And then in the cartoon, everybody who got superpowers, they were referred to... Well, that event was referred to as, like, the Bang. And so everybody who came out of it with superpowers were called Bang Babies.
What the fuck?
I thought it was a little dumb. It's a little dumb, but...
I thought you were about to say bangers. I'm like, please don't be bangers. Boom. That's worse, though.
No, it's Bang Babies. Yes, when it comes to Static's powers, he can like use his electricity to manipulate metal. He uses
it. Oh my god, I remember. He uses it on a piece of metal, and that's how he flies.
Yeah, he surfs the air. He doesn't actually. He might be able to fly himself. I mean, there's so much comics crap that we don't know. Like I don't even like. Oh, he took the force of a lightning bolt, which is this many kilotons of electricity.
Static used thunder.
He once stuck people to the ceiling of a place using static electricity. He stuck them to the ceiling. I'm trying to think. So yeah, he once used his powers to like rip pipes out of the ground. So he's got a lot of control over metal. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, his weakness is water.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And let's jump onto the other side. Miles Morales. The main thing we know about Miles Morales is everything we learned from the Spider-Verse movie, which they got.
Josh, what? You know how I hope he wins?
Oh,
hey,
they're gonna make that. They're gonna make that joke.
They gotta analyze the shit out of that.
Well, he's basically as strong as Spider-Man, as Peter Parker Spider-Man, which they've already analyzed.
I've seen this post that says, "Oh, here's like 15 reasons why Miles Morales can kick Peter Parker's ass."
I know, and then, oh yeah, also he has the invisibility, and I think they call it like Venom Shock. Which is like
that's what that
is. And other than that, I
seriously can't believe that.
I don't think he has any other powers other than that. Plus, he also has the Spidey sense. He also got the Spidey sense, which is going to be good. I'm just trying to think about like the types of damage that these guys can take, and I'm thinking about it like Miles is going to have him beat.
Judging just from the Spider-Verse movie, I feel like Miles could take a pretty good hit.
He's just as tanky as regular Peter Parker, who can take a lot of damage. But they are susceptible to piercing weapons, like swords or blades. Well, I don't know. Can you imagine, like, it ends with Virgil, like, beating Miles to the ground, and then he cuts his head off with the fucking... His disc that he flies on?
Oh, boy.
Let us just take a moment to appreciate how fucking good the Spider-Verse movie is. Ah, damn it! I wanted to wear my Miles Morales shirt to this. Damn it!
Oh, you suck.
I have a Miles Morales shirt, a Spider-Man shirt. I fucking forgot about it. By the way, the Static Shock show. That's a hard thing to say. The Static Shock show. That show had a bomb soundtrack. It was very like...
I never really watched it.
It was early to mid 2000s hip hop, which is just like record scratching, like 1,000% record scratching, which is amazing. I want to see like what else they have to say about these characters. Like, I want to know what these guys have to say about these characters, like from the comics. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot. The only representation that I know that they have is from like shows and movies. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right, let's do it.
Something like that. Yeah.
That's the wrong computer. We gotta,
no. Do not touch that one. Okay. You didn't mess it up, did you?
No.
Good boy.
I'm not gonna touch it. No,
right.
Just play the next one. Let's do it. Wait, turn on captions. You got it going?
Good catch.
Where is it?
What? I can't turn on captions for Death Battle on the Rooster Teeth site?
Throughout the Earths of
what
Marvel
the fuck
Comics,
is with your hair?
No,
both of them. They look weird.
Of superheroes saving the day. But what if I told you there were even more across the multiverse?
Oh, great, as if we don't have enough to keep track of already.
Miles Morales, the Spider-Man of Marvel's Earth number 1610.
They look different.
Genius from DC's Dakotaverse. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Maybe they got a redesign for the new year?
At first glance,
yeah.
the world of Earth 1610 isn't so different from our own. But look closer and you'll find Coca Soda instead of Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
PDNY officers instead of NYPD.
And a hamburger and fries can cost 30,000 goddamn dollars.
But perhaps the greatest difference
I never
in the
saw that.
so-called Ultimate Universe was that Peter Parker, the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, was dead.
Enter Miles Morales. He was your typical kid from Brooklyn and didn't have much to worry about except his overbearing mom and dad. Hey kid, appreciate your folks while you have them. You never know when they're gonna pull a surprise Uncle Ben.
Well, Miles spent most of his time with his more laid-back Uncle Aaron, who turned out to be a secret supercriminal.
Totally relatable. Anyway, during one of his heists into a secret lab, Aaron accidentally scooped up a spider. The next time Miles visited, the spider got loose and, you know what happens.
I was bitten by a radioactive spider.
This spider carried the genetic-enhancing Oz formula, yet another attempt to recreate Captain America's infamous super soldier serum. It had previously transformed Peter Parker into the first Spider-Man.
Wait a minute, who came up with the idea to store the super serum in a friggin' spider?
Scientists can be weird sometimes.
Maybe next time, put it in something that can't walk away. It's got 8 legs, that's like 4 times more walking power.
Sure. Either way, with his new powers, Miles donned red and black to become the ultimate Spider-Man.
As the newest spider lad on the block, he does whatever a spider can.
This show.
He's super strong, super fast, and has the overpowered super radar, the Spider Sense.
Oh, yeah.
After meeting Peter's
You
Aunt
should
May,
hear some of
Miles
the
took up
shit that he
classic
does
web
in the
shooter,
Spider-Man
complete with
video
multiple
game.
types of
Oh,
long
yeah.
short-range
Miles
weapons.
Morales.
Yet another tool that would be perfect for snagging a beer from the fridge without leaving the
Like,
couch.
he ends up calling... Like, you play as Peter throughout the whole thing. He'll
Universe,
call Peter
laws, right?
and be like,
And also, like
Peter, when are you going to take me
stick
out
to
training?
walls.
Be like,
You know,
look, you need to focus on
spider
school
style.
first, kid. Be like,
Yeah.
Yes,
oh.
like some spiders, Miles can control
Okay,
his
be
body's
like,
interatomic attraction.
Miles, what did you
essentially
do?
sticking
Stop
to
it.
Miles like a magnet. However, unlike Peter, this subatomic electron manipulation gave Miles a few extra moves of his own.
Yeah, the kid's got
There it is.
electric powers. He can zap people with a quick touch, fire off massive explosions, and even turn invisible.
Explosions?
Wait, what's that got to do with shocking people?
This venom sting can even take out the Ultimate Universe's Electro,
What?
by being literally made of electricity. But Miles didn't just shock him, he disrupted Electro's own charge. Similar to a miswiring sending too much electricity in one direction and shorting out your computer
Jesus
when
Christ.
somebody forgot to plug it into the surge protector.
Wiz, you know I don't believe in protection for anything. It's going in raw.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Anyway, as the new Spider-Man, Miles obviously had a lot to live up to.
Oh, yeah, I love this.
After
I
his
love the
Uncle Aaron
symbolism.
died in front of him,
Ha! Told you somebody would pull a Ben.
Miles pushed past the heartache. He persisted. living up to Peter's ideals, and eventually stepped out of his shadow to be Spider-Man in a way only he could.
Oh yeah, what's up, Danger? He can
Yeah.
blast apart a building-sized
What's up,
monster
Danger?
and survived being slammed around by the giant Cassie Lang.
Goddamn.
That's Ant-Man's daughter.
He's smart enough to hack military drones.
Oh,
and
that's from the game.
an alien
Yeah.
device in a microsecond. Essentially, he needed to open and close a portal in an impossibly short time frame to prevent an alien force from invading. It's a long story.
Point is, he's super fast. With his spider sense, he can react to things before they even happen. He's super tough, too. He even survived being caught in this giant super collider exploding.
Measuring the size of
Oh,
this
man.
hole using real-world maps of New York and solving for fragmentation, we know this explosion must have been equivalent to about 222 tons of TNT.
Sure, that's not technically canon to the comics, but guys, main series Spider-Man has done way crazier things. I mean, he has the same powers, and Miles has even beat the crap out of him. Classic Pete can bench press 130 tons, uses spider sense to dodge beams of light, and ripped apart Doc Ock's robo-arms,
yeah.
which once survived a 2-kiloton nuclear explosion. So
Fuck,
I'd say
dude.
the super collider feat checks out.
Unfortunately, Miles' electric powers can tire him out, and his spider sense does not protect him automatically, serving more as an alarm or proximity sensor.
But the youngins proved himself to be the best successor a Spider-Man could ever want, and more.
God,
He
I love
even
this
got
movie.
pulled into the main Marvel timeline when they blew up the Ultimate Universe. Miles Morales is truly one of the greats.
Don't wash the mouth, wash the hands.
Despite growing up in
Oh,
the most
yeah.
crime-filled neighborhood of Dakota City, Virgil Hawkins was a pretty chill guy.
He spent his time playing D&D, reading comics, you know, typical nerd stuff. But he had one
Hobbies,
major
D&D
problem,
and
the
Pokemon.
classic sitcom bully. No teenage story is complete without it.
During school, he was frequently harassed by local gang leader Francis Stone. Virgil's only refuge was one of his few friends, Larry Wade.
Larry convinced Virgil there was only one way to get rid of Francis for good. Join his own gang and pack some heat. Things got, well, pretty intense, and Virgil wasn't
here he
having
goes.
any of it.
Yeet.
It was time to bail like DC Comics on their cinematic universe.
But the damage
God, God.
was already done.
Ugh.
The police arrived and let loose a massive canister of what seemed to be tear gas, but wasn't.
Yeah, this grape-looking mist was actually some experimental shit. It was supposed to tag each gang member so the cops could track them down later, but it was actually laced with radioactive quantum juice, which killed
Quantum
almost
juice.
everybody. I hate it when
Killed
that
almost
happens.
everybody.
Luckily, Virgil was one of the few who survived, but the quantum juice still had an effect.
You could say he was shocked to find out what it did.
Yes, he began to develop electromagnetic powers. Before this, Virgil always felt out of his league, but now he was in a league of his own and became the superhero Static.
Hell yeah! With these new powers, the guy was unstoppable. He could blow shit up with
Also, I'm pretty
electric
sure he's
bolts
voiced by
like
Samurai
lightning,
Jack.
Big explosion
What?
balls called
same
Nova
guy.
bombs, and taser people with punches to the face.
Right, but he's not just good at shocking people. Static can alter the electron
I
attraction
have to
of
try. I have
any
to double check
object or
that, but I'm not.
surface.
I think so.
He can erect extremely durable electromagnetic force fields that block most attacks. He can even move metal around like a hip young Magneto.
And slip metal under his feet to take to the sky. His favorite ride is the Static Saucer, a giant frisbee that doubles as a shield and buzzsaw. Think about it. Don't you wish your car could literally cut through traffic?
Obviously,
Shit,
turning
dude, cut through that
superhuman
thing's
overnight
hand.
caught Virgil a bit off guard. But after a few speed bumps, he became a well-regarded superhero throughout the city of Dakota, even teaming up with fellow heroes like Icon and Rocket.
Icon and Rocket? Come on, where's Batman and Wonder Woman?
Oh, I
there
should
they are.
mention that while Static is part of the DC universe, he did not start there. See, Static was originally created by Milestone Comics, which eventually merged with DC. Their characters, including Static, existed in an alternate timeline known as the Dakotaverse. Then a guy named Dharma gained cosmic power and accidentally blew everything up, sending Static into the main DC timeline. It's really not too complicated.
I didn't know that.
I've actually been working on a device to peer into alternate timelines, but unfortunately it still needs...
Button!
gotta
Well
see.
now, old chap, what were we discussing but a moment ago?
Oh, shite, don't you know? Let's figure out who yet wins a fatality kerfuffle.
Oh, yes.
Is he Irish?
Am I seeing
Let's
this?
begin, my fellow Ultra Cupidarian.
I regret everything.
I want to do it again.
I'm sure that's fine.
Well, no matter the universe, Static was always one-upping himself. He learned how to see ultraviolet light and how to make people glow. Wait, what's that got to do with shocking people?
That would be his ability to detect bioelectric auras. Static can also create power-draining plasma coils, disrupt the electrical impulses of others, and empower or heal himself by draining energy from outside sources.
He can literally reattach his severed arm with shock power. I'm not even joking.
I didn't know he could do that.
Okay, it's gonna be Static.
Do that?
Clearly, Static has a lot of power at his beck and call.
He can survive building-sized kabooms, lift hundreds of tons, and once turned this huge chunk of ice into slush in just a couple seconds.
Based on the size of the ice and the required change in temperature for such a feat, Static must have output
Oh
energy
my
equal to
God.
180 tons of TNT.
He's quick enough to intercept lasers confirmed to be beams of actual light, which is pretty darn fast.
And in the cartoon, he actually shoved some quantum juice in some lockers and launched them out of orbit. These are typical school lockers, which can weigh up to 30 pounds each.
And fit approximately one nerd.
To throw 3 of these into space, they need to be moving nearly 3,000 times faster than sound, requiring a throwing force equal to 4 kilotons of TNT.
Damn! Okay, sure, that's not canon to the comics, but his electromagnetism could play tug-of-war with Superboy's telekinesis, which can lift 4 million tons. I'm not sure Static can go that far, but if he's anywhere close, it's still higher than throwing some lockers around.
Though, despite Static's incredible power, insulators are his kryptonite, and he can run out of juice if he pushes himself too much.
But the guy's one of the coolest superheroes who rarely got his time to shine. Heck, he was good enough to join the Justice League. I think even Virgil himself was shocked to see how cool he really was.
Static shock! Alright, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, all this talking has made me hungry for Blue Apron.
Who are you leaning towards?
1 second, I'm just gonna double check something.
And no extra research. If
No.
you're doing extra research,
I'm looking up the voice actor.
all right.
Yeah.
But I need to know that too.
Phil Lamar, and I think, yeah, he was Samurai Jack.
Okay, good. I know that. Samurai Jack versus.
Yeah, that dude, he's got a great voice. He's great. I think he also voices. I'm pretty sure he also voices Green Lantern from the Justice League comic, Jon Stewart. And now I need to look that up. I'm kidding. All right.
You voice? Why would he do voice work for a comic?
Fuck off. All right, you know exactly what I meant. All right, let's talk about this. Who do you think is gonna win?
I'm leaning towards Static.
I'm leaning towards Static too because of the whole he yeeted that thing into space.
Well, not even that. I mean, he's got such a connection with electricity that
sorry, go for it.
And it seems like Miles Morales has a pretty big arsenal based on electric attacks. All that shocking power.
If Miles shocks him, is it even gonna do anything? He doesn't.
He's just like, oh, thanks for the boost.
Yeah, sends it right back. Yeah, I gotta give it to Static because remember they were talking about he's played tug of war with this, and that, and he's like, oh, he's healed himself with electricity. So I'm not gonna shake that hand because you just coughed into it.
That's the other hand.
I'm gonna do this. Okay. All right, Static shock hit. Static shock hit. If we're wrong, we both slap each other.
Static shock.
All right.
It's time for a death battle.
Oh, dude. Phew.
They're already fighting.
I got places to be tomorrow. For real? You attack me. Well, I got more than one electric psychopath to keep track of.
Oh, whoa! Oh, this music. Oh, look at that! They're trying to do the Spider-Verse kind of thing. Oh, I could dig it.
Some new animation.
Oh my god.
Hey!
He dabbed! Oh, he saved him. Oh.
Me? Getting zapped? What's up with that? I call that the soda touch.
He's sticking to the walls like him. I like this song, dude.
What?
What? Oh, he's gonna bring some metal to him. Oh, what? Oh, the saucer. Whoa. Take a big old slab out of the wall. What's he doing? Oh, he took away the static. He can't stick to the walls. Ah, shit. Oh, okay. Damn. Oh, invisible.
Glow.
Ah, man. That was my ride. Oh, yeah, he can do that, and they'll see him.
Okay, you've got surprises, but so do I.
Whoa! What is that? Oh, yeah. He magnetized him. Ow. Whoa! Oh, he's alright. He can put it back, though. Dude. How is he not gonna win? Whoa, wait, they go to different dimensions because they're both crazy characters.
Oh, not cool. You stupid. All I gotta do is... What? Plasma coil. If you hadn't noticed, this electric biz is kind of my thing. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he just put a shock to your system. Ooh. I'm glad it wasn't a super gory death.
That was tough.
Looks like we're kicking off this year with a bang.
Why is
Poor
Boomstick
Miles,
smiling
though.
like the Joker so
Honestly, I'm
much?
surprised how this turned out. At first glance, Miles appeared to have a good chance at victory.
He was definitely physically stronger than Static. He would have totally won an arm wrestling contest.
Yeah.
But Virgil's overwhelming electric power put him at a level above the young Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, overall Static's feats were way above Spidey's, even when we scaled Miles to classic Peter Parker's biggest feats. Static definitely had the oomph to take Miles out, but Miles had no easy way to get around his force field.
The variety of techniques at Static's disposal also rent many of Spider-Man's abilities moot.
Like how Spidey's invisibility didn't matter when Static could light him up like a Christmas tree, and his speed was so similar to what the Spider Sense could give Miles that the Super Radar wasn't that big of a help. Remember, just because he knew an attack was coming didn't always mean he could dodge it in time.
And, well, shockingly, Static only needed to hit him once. See, his electromagnetic manipulation gave him control over Miles' wall crawling and other abilities. As soon as he got a hold of Miles' bioelectric aura, it was basically all over.
But hey, Miles and all the other Spider-Men fight Electro all the time, and they have no problem dealing with him. Why was Static any different?
Simply put, every iteration of Electro pales in comparison. He has no feats of power that come even close to Static, and frankly, he's an idiot. This was a fascinating matchup, but... Oh no, not again!
Yay! Mr. Morales put up a jolly good show, and yet Mr. Hawkins had him outdone in breathtaking power, stalwart defense, and veritable versatility.
Oh, he was just miles ahead of him, don't you know?
The victor is Static.
You're stuck like this. For
What the
Hey,
fuck?
thanks for checking out the premiere of season.
Who's
7
next?
of
Who's
Death
next?
Metal. If you want the battle music for yourself, you can get it by clicking the link down below. And hey,
Give us
the
someone
card game is
good.
back in stock, so check that out on store.roosterteeth.com.
I don't know who that is. Hey! I don't know who Sindel is.
Me neither. Looked like someone out of a.
Mortal Kombat? Who's Sindel? Is she from Mortal Kombat?
Looked like something out of Mortal Kombat.
I'm gonna Google it because I don't know Mortal Kombat lore.
You realize I have a computer right in front of us.
But I did it faster. Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Yeah, a Black Canary. That's the only one I know. So they both just scream at you.
Awesome.
I mean, I love the idea that Static can just fuck with Miles's like his cling, and he can't stick to anything. He can't stick to anything anymore. I didn't think of that. What do you know about Black Canary other than what's an arrow?
Not much.
All right. Well, in the actual comics, it's not a thing on her in her neck that does it. It's an actual it's more like Black Siren, where it's actually her meta power.
So comics is actually like the original Black Canary is like Earth 2.
Yeah, yeah. And Black Canaries, I mean, people disagree with me on this because this takes place in what's it called? The Injustice comic series. So I don't know if it's still technically canon, but I'm going to say this. Black Canary's canary cry is so loud, it makes Superman's ears bleed.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Superman.
No, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to ever have to hear that. Something so powerful, it hurts.
And then
Superman.
and then I don't know what it is, but I guess they've taken this dumb design choice for Black Canary, and they've just went with it. Now it's
What
like,
are you talking about?
Look up a picture of Black Canary.
From where?
Just
What
anything. This is most of her interpretations. She's wearing fishnet stockings.
That makes no sense.
I know, it doesn't make any sense, but they've rolled with it. Now they make meta jokes about it, and they're pretty funny meta jokes. I love, my favorite design of hers is from Injustice 2.
Well,
Tell me that it doesn't look like Natalie Dormer.
Wait, why did I search Injustice 2?
Because this is a video game.
Is that what I was supposed to search?
Yeah, hit images. Tell me that it doesn't look like Natalie Dormer.
I'd say about at least 80% Natalie Dormer.
But I like her design in this one.
Who plays her in Birds of Prey?
Oh yeah, that movie's coming out soon. I don't know who's playing her. I just remember thinking I just was upset that it wasn't Natalie Dormer. It is
Journey Smollett Bell. I've never heard of them.
Oh, by the way, this might throw you off, but her first name isn't Laurel.
I know.
Okay,
you told me that before. It's Dinah.
Yeah, the Arrow really. I guess I don't know why they did that. I guess they thought Laurel was a better sounding name. I don't know.
What about a new Black Canary?
Dinah Drake.
Yeah. Where is Arrow her first character appearance?
I don't.
Or does she show up in
I think it's like a reference to. I think she was like the Black Canary before Laurel.
Who is Dinah Drake? In the rebooted Prime Earth continuity, Dinah's last name is Lance by marriage, and her first appearance as part of the DC universe is in Dwayne Swierczynski and Jesus Say's new 52 Birds of Prey series. Okay. What the hell? Okay, you know what? That's just confusing. Right, I can't understand what it's saying.
Let's move on. Let's talk about the death battle. So we both agreed with the outcome. It's upsetting because I had this idea for next time I slap you. I have an idea for the next time I slap you.
Did you just realize they're having a DC character fighting 2 death battles in a row?
Yeah.
I don't think they should be doing that.
Yeah, I want more anime. What's funny is that we've been talking about One Punch Man a lot recently. You haven't seen it though. I haven't told you anything, but
they cannot put him in a death battle. He's called One Punch Man.
Here's the thing about One Punch Man.
He cannot be in a death battle. That's not okay.
I agree with you. Here's the thing about One Punch Man. You can't calculate his power from I haven't seen season 2, so I don't know this. Maybe they can. But here's the thing about season 1. He's never trying. Literally everything he's doing, like one punching people, is basically the equivalent of him doing this. Literally like there's this move he does where he's like consecutive normal punches. He's like, fine, you're pretty strong. Guess I'll go all out too. And his final move is just serious punch. Like a punch where he's actually trying. So the whole show, he's just not trying. Even though he's crazy powerful. He could beat Superman, I'm telling you. The only advantage that Superman has over... His name is Saitama.
I know that.
Okay, the only advantage he has is that Saitama, he can't fly and he can't breathe in space.
I'm sorry, I gotta look up his stupid face now.
I love his face. Can we watch this show together?
I mean, what is that even that effect? He goes from this shit to that shit.
That's the That's the point. That's the point, and I love it. Oh, I also just love how it's just parodying anime. The whole point of One Punch Man is that it's a superhero parody. So what's the parody of the crazy hair? He's bald. All right, let's get back to the topic.
Dude, there's a he fought Superman in season 3 of finale of 1 Minute Melee. We gotta watch that.
What?
We should watch that.
All right, we gotta get back to topic. We went on a tangent. I want to. Who are you hoping to see in a death battle?
I want to see. You know what? Since there was a 1 Minute Melee of Sora versus Link.
You want Sora in another one.
Since that battle happened, there have been two new games come out. We've had Kingdom Hearts 3 and we've had Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which totally take their ability, which totally makes them stronger. They got new abilities. I really want to see them in a death battle. But that 1 Minute Melee, that there's no research. That's basically a coin toss.
I want to know, like, you were telling me about like Sora and always Keyblade. You don't even care about Link. You want Sora in another death battle.
I wouldn't mind seeing Link in more death battles though, because he's got a lot of stuff too.
Yeah, I want to like I told you. You were telling me about like how Sora's Keyblade. Oh, it's not just a Keyblade. It turns into this. Now it's this, and it made me think of the Rising of the Shield Hero. Shield Hero, yeah, Neifumi. I thought maybe he'd put up a good fight. I don't know.
How do you spell that? I want to see if he has anything on the fandom.
His name is Neifumi. Nao. Nao.
Oh.
Fu. Oh wait, there it is. Wait, no,
him?
Yeah, I think that's him. Yeah, that's him.
Okay, possible death battles. Captain America, duh. Ooh, Link.
Link. This is a wiki. Okay, let me see.
This is a fanon wiki. Like
death battle ideas. Who
possible opponents?
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to do like a video where we're just like talking about these ideas. You know what I mean? But we can't expect people. We can't expect people who came here for Miles Morales versus Virgil Hawkins to wait around this long.
Right. Okay, we'll do this a whole other time.
Let's end the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm Josh.
I'm Jace.
Support us on Patreon. We really appreciate that. Enjoy. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.